Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Jordan of the Fear Raiser, and here today I am bringing you another story time for your viewing pleasure, because it's been a while. But guys, before we get into the story, I want to quickly say I apologize if you can hear some sort of echo going on in my audio. There's actually nothing on my walls right now. I'm moving tomorrow, which will be, I don't know when, but as of right now, tomorrow I will be moving from my current place and moving into my new home. So that's super great. So I do want to apologize straight up that the echo, I don't know if you hear it or not, but if you don't, that's great. The other thing too, guys, is we're almost at 1 million subs, which is super amazing, and it would be so awesome if you haven't already to subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't know, I have been actively uploading videos on my second channel, TFR Games, which is on my sub box or in the description below. If you want to go over there, check some videos out, maybe subscribe. And yeah, I'm really trying hard to just get this channel and that channel both on the go now. I'm being super active, super motivated to make content for you guys. And other than that, that's really all I wanted to bring up before the story. So with that being said though, guys, let me just get right into the story. Thank you for being patient with me. So guys, this is not a story, this is not something that happened to me. This is a story that a friend of mine recently told me that happened to her a few weeks ago. And I was quite concerned, but thankfully relieved that she was okay after. And essentially what had happened was pretty disturbing, honestly. It was pretty scary. So she had told me she had gone to see the new Spider-Man movie, you know, Spider-Man Homecoming. And she went by herself. Now, she said when she saw this movie, when she saw the film, she noticed there was this guy a few seats away from her, to the left of her, who kept looking at her throughout the movie. Now, of course, she didn't really think this was anything, but when the movie had finally ended, and she had left into the hall area of the theater, this guy who had kept looking at her came over to her, and was just like, "Yo, Spider-Man was so awesome, wasn't it? Oh, what'd you think of the movie? Blah, blah, blah." Asking her questions and stuff like that. And, you know, she's just like, yeah, you know, it's cool, it was good, blah, blah, blah. And you know, a small chat, right? That small talk. And then she leaves and she goes to the washroom. However, things get weird as she leaves the washroom, only to find that the dude who had just spoken to her in the hallway was out in the hallway waiting for her. So she had left the bathroom, and this guy had walked up to her, made some more small talk, and then had asked her to see a movie with him next week. Now, I want to say the only sort of interaction these two had was, I want to say, maybe the minute or two of after the movie ending and him coming up to her. So pretty odd to just kind of just, you know, instantly just get this going. But she's just like, dude, this is kind of weird. Like, you know, no, I'm not interested, blah, blah, blah. And then she says, you know, I'm gonna go. And then she's like, where are you going? I'm just like, I'm just going to Starbucks and probably gonna go home. See ya. And she leaves. So, you know, no harm there. Very, you know, kindly backs out of his offer and does her own thing. So she walks up the road. She goes to Starbucks, and guess who's there? That's right. The dude in the theater is at Starbucks as well. So she gets her drink, she gets really weirded out by this and speaks to the guy and kind of addresses how odd this situation. She told him this is weird, and you know, I think the guy was kind of coming off strange to begin with, and I think he knew this, but she tells him anyways that this is weird, and she ends up leaving. I don't know the full details, of course, but either way, she says bye and she leaves. So she's walking up the road, she's heading back home. And then she keeps getting this really weird feeling, you know? And she told me she kept looking back behind her shoulder, you know? She's just like, I just felt really uncomfortable for some reason. And she looks down the road behind her, and she was playing it off cool, by the way. She wasn't just being super sketchy, but she just casually pretends to drop something to look down the road. And she notices there's this figure walking across the road, like the same direction on the sidewalk. And she could tell by the figure that it was the same guy who has been talking to her the whole night, has been following her at Starbucks, and is now following her again. So she got really weirded out, and this guy apparently ended up crossing the road and was close to her. So this is the point of the story where she told me she was very, very worried. And she was walking across a restaurant or something. And she ends up going into the restaurant. And she ends up literally sitting at a table with two girls. And she tells the two girls what's going on. When she notices the guy following her comes into the restaurant and orders a table by himself. So I think you can tell this is getting kind of weird now, or a very, very, very strange coincidence for this guy to just happen to go to this restaurant alone. Doesn't really seem that way. But regardless, she told me she went up to a table where there was two other girls who seemed to be enjoying themselves and having a good time, and explained what was going on, explained this dude was following her and she was really worried and scared. So anyways, these two girls, of course, welcome her to the table and say that they're gonna get somebody to talk to this guy, to which they, I don't know if it was their boyfriends or just guys in the restaurant or something, but regardless, they went over to some guys who went over to him and essentially called him out on what he was doing, to which he had then left shortly after. So it's very clear that there was something strange going on. This guy was being kind of a creep, and his approach to this was just poor. It was very poor. It's poorly executed. And, you know, regardless, though, my friend said she was very scared, and honestly, the story was pretty creepy. But she said the friends after, the two girls at the table had brought her home, and she made it safely back. So, regardless, thank goodness for that. And I gotta say, pretty creepy story to be told. But, you know what? That is the end of the story, guys. That's what she had told me, and you know what? I honestly don't know what else to say about it. I mean, like, it was a terrifying story to be told, but again, I'm glad she's okay, and I hope you guys did enjoy this story. She did give me permission to tell you guys. So, regardless, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. And of course, don't forget... Wait, I already said subscribe. Okay, well, don't forget to subscribe anyways. We're almost at 1 million, guys. We're gonna get there soon. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. And hopefully, we'll get some stories coming soon. Trying to live that life, you know, trying to get that somewhat exciting life going. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and take care.